ever take a photograph and think, I never want to forget this? I just want to hold on to it, and that's where the beauty lies. They're not just photographs. They're pieces of a summer, moments collected over time. And this had me thinking, what if you could draw a memory? Not just what it looked like, but how it felt. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. For the past 2 months, I've been quietly collecting little moments. Photographs, snapshots, just bits of summer joy. The kind of memories that stick with you in subtle ways. Today, I'm turning those moments into an art piece. Something that helps me hold on to the season just a little longer. And if you love art, creative adventures, sharing memories, and simply capturing life, you're in the right place. This summer wasn't about big vacations, although it does turn out spontaneous ones did happen. There was Narberth, Ibiza, Center Parcs, Newcastle, and Garthmill. For me, it was about the morning light on the window, the messy beauty of nature walks, and that one night sky that turned the perfect shade of pink. I took photos when something made me pause, when something felt like a moment. But before I dive into the main part of the piece, I just like to play around with the layout, the colour options. I think a collage as a puzzle, made of emotions and visuals. I'm not just redrawing the photographs, I'm drawing the feeling behind them. I wanted this piece to flow like a memory, overlapping, imperfect and warm. Like any art piece, I set out with a simple bullet point list. I used these words to play around with the layout, composition, and the overall feel for the piece. I tried to be as creative as I could. I used symbolism. One key element I wanted to include was trees and nature. We took a family trip to Center Parcs, which was great. The trees, pool, rapids, and everything else in between. It was core memories, locked in. Some of the elements cross over and represent more than one memory during the summer, but the hardest part was narrowing them down, just to keep the overall flow. I found myself bouncing from one element to the other. I was really trying to allow myself to explore and paint freely, keeping my mind active and just remembering all of the memories made. This was Narberth trip that we didn't plan. Again, we gate crashed anyway. It turns out this became a running theme for this summer. Adding a caravan curving around the sun felt very fitting for this memory. I played around with colour, and I did eventually change the wheel position to be more accurate to the static caravan, and I think it worked out. Next up, Newcastle, a trip to catch up with the best of friends. Let me just say it was an absolute blast. Being so far away means we don't get to see each other often, so when we are together, we like to make the most of it. These little characters were from my notepad, which I carry almost daily. One of the pals did a quick doodle page when we were at the pub. I figured I'd make the whole thing into a playing card right in the centre behind the rolling dice, just to highlight how much Yahtzee card games were played over the summer with both family and friends. I added crowns to all the characters, and I chose the Queen of Hearts card for my niece. She had her prom this year, a major milestone for her, and I couldn't be any more proud. I made a full video celebrating that milestone. If you're interested in watching, the link will be in the description. But for now, let's move on to Mid-Wales. A girls' weekend in Garthmill. This was just all about family, love, connection. A trip that I know none of us will ever forget. We had the weather on our side all weekend. Lots of memories made at this place. Robin Gore was the name of our cabin, and it was a spectacular place. So 3 robins are front and centre. One of them I decided could wear a small crown and roll for the Yahtzee. At this point, I was really in my groove and excited for the final piece coming together. I haven't done an artwork like this before, and it was just really refreshing. Slowly getting more details, while just trying to keep the flow and energy through my hands and my body. The map outline in the background is the map of Castle Coch. Lots of walks there with pals, so I just used the opportunity to bring some separation and depth to the piece. I think it really is the simple things, just taking a walk with the people you love. So while I was filling in all the new elements, I was thinking how I could add more distinct symbol for Ibiza holiday. Although the sand, waves, the sun do that already, I thought maybe I could add a second layer of the Ibiza map on top of the Castle Coch one. You'll see this at the end. Onto the other sections. The warm sun, perfect symbol for Ibiza, which I also gate crashed. It's been years since I hopped on a plane, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to go. It flew by. I just feel very blessed and grateful, not just for the travel, but for the memories I've been given. So with most of the memories accounted for, and the composition done, I started painting the shadows to make the Queen of Hearts pop, or I guess queens because there's 3 of them. Then I moved on to more foreground. I knew from the beginning that I wanted lots of nature and have it almost wrap around the front of the painting. And I think a forest scene works perfect here, so I just went with it. Fine-tuning, adding more details to stitch everything together. I really had no set plan or steps to paint this. There was a lot of jumping from one part of the painting to the other. I realised I hadn't really considered the colour values until now, so a quick check to see if it was any good. The way I do this is create a separate all black layer, set the blend mode to saturation, and just toggle it on and off. At this point, it was mostly about painting in small sessions, taking a break and coming back to the piece with fresh eyes. This gives me the opportunity to just see things differently and finalise anything. Also making sure I haven't forgotten anything. I got all the dice finished with the dots and the shadows, more texture to the foreground section. I did actually forget something, so let me know if you spotted it. Here I'm just blending in the layers before I work on the top layer. I'm really taking things slow, not adding too much. Just doing final checks to the map outlines. And while I was doing that, I felt the Ibiza map was a bit too flat, so I just made a mental note to come back to it and make some changes. Did you spot it? I almost forgot the bird's tail. I don't know if that's what you call it, but anyway, they needed some tail feathers. I got the base layer down and followed up with some highlights and shadows again. I think there's something special that happens when art and memories come together. A photograph captures what something looked like, but when you draw it, you remember how it felt. Every brush stroke, every colour choice. It's not just technique, it's emotion. It's a way of saying, this mattered to me. And when all those small, ordinary moments come together on one page, they become something bigger. a story of who we were in that time. And that's what I love about art. It doesn't just preserve what we see, it preserves what we feel. Because memories turned into art live a little longer. So maybe that's what this collage really is. Not just a drawing, a reminder that even the smallest moments can become something beautiful. If this inspired you to draw or make something of your own memories, or maybe just pause to notice the small things, let me know. I'd love to see your version of your memory collage. So here it is, a little piece of my summer stitched together with feeling and saying, this mattered, I was here, I felt this, and that's all I needed from it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.